fell off. So things still happened in those days, or did happen in those days, as they do now. But John, we're delighted that you've spent so much time with us. We're sorry you're leaving us. You've got a career ahead of you. But we do wish to thank you very much for everything you've done and wish you all the best. And here's a cake, just to say so.
Yes, going back a long way with Essex. I remember very clearly the days before there was an Essex Youth Orchestra. There was a little orchestra, I believe under a certain Dr. Swinburne, which used to play in Thaxted and places like that. And then we formed our own orchestra from that called the Holiday Orchestra. We made 2 trips arranged by ourselves in different years. And then out of that grew the Essex Youth Orchestra. But I made a mistake. I couldn't do the first day at the very first Essex Youth Orchestra. And one of the other guys had got the leader's seat. I couldn't believe it. So I never actually was a leader of the Essex Youth Orchestra. Never forgave him. But nevertheless, over the years, I've had a lot of happy association coming back here in, I think, the 70s probably, as a tutor for the strings, the violin, and string. Joan Collins over there, who was running the orchestra when I then took over. And I must say, they've been absolutely great years. I've always come back overwhelmed. Some of the concerts will stay with me forever. I have to say, without any lie whatsoever, that some of the musical experience I've had with the youth orchestra have been the best I've actually experienced. Some concerts that we did, I don't know, I can think of Pines at Rome in the Royal Albert Hall on one occasion. Certain other concerts, that one stood out because I really felt that was one of the heights that we reached. I remember we did Planet Suites, I think in the first year. We always had big, ambitious programs, and the orchestra always rose to it. The only piece I never got to do, the one I was always after, was the Rite of Spring. I tried programming for 3 years, but somehow, I think the 10 trumpets or whatever it was, we balked at that one. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, just to say, my association with Essex Youth Orchestra has been a joy, happiness for me, and I thank you all in the ways that you're variously related with it. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, we'll cut right into it. From the centre. Down here. Okay. Okay. Well, that's my piece.